Hey. Let's see if we can make a plan so we can charge this with USB-C. So in today's video we're going to see if we can modify this guy so we can charge it with USB-C, as that's the new standard. So I don't even know if I've got one of these. I probably do have somewhere. I've got one, but yeah, let's see if we can make a plan. So I've already modified this before. So this is a SWR standing wave ratio meter, SWR meter that you use to check your antennas on ham radios to see if they're in resonance or not. This would measure your power coming out and then seeing reflected power coming back to see if your antenna is resonating out all the energy that you're giving it. I've already modified this before, where I put in a bigger battery, because whenever you want to use it, then the battery's flat. So at the moment it does switch on and the battery is full. I charged it up a while ago, but I've been wanting to modify this now for some time already, so we're going to see if we can do that. Some fireworks in the background here. So I think we're going to open it up and then see. You guys will know from my previous videos I like using these guys. So in this case I'll just need the charging circuit. So I hope this guy still works. I think it still works, but all we're going to do is charge the internal. There's a single cell on the inside, which you'll see shortly. So let's quickly take it apart. I think it's maybe one of these guys. There we go. I'm going to tighten them last time. My trusty magnet. Alrighty. Let's see. So the standard battery that was in here had like a zip tie that wrapped around this and then was stuck in here. I think that was the battery that I used for the headlamp light that I modified. So I think ideally we see if we can get this in here somewhere. So you just need to make a hole the same size as the USB port, and then maybe just glue it in there or something with a hot glue gun. I'm sure it will stick around. Either that, or maybe if I drill into this side, then I don't have to take anything apart on this side. So if I can stick this, that's a little bit thick, so I'm thinking maybe on the back end. I don't really care too much which side the USB-C port is. It's not something that you don't need it while it's plugged in, or you don't use it while it's plugged in. It's obviously something that you use. These are nice for when you check your antennas in a car or something where you've installed a ham radio, so you can just connect this in line. So I wonder if I could put this in the back here, maybe make a USB-C kind of hole over here somewhere. And this will sit. I can double-sided tape this down like that. So ideally I'd have to make some marks and then drill and cut it out. So I think I've got everything I need. I've got a small little file, so these are quite tricky to make the same shape as the USB-C port, so I'm hoping I can do this nicely. I've got a drill press that I can drill into this, So if I mark it nicely and take my time, then I can drill and connect that up, and then all I'll have to do is just connect to the battery from here onto the battery circuit. Quick and easy, so this shouldn't take too long. I think the longest is going to be drilling the hole for the USB-C port and then actually getting it in there. So let's do that. So I wonder, I have a that should give me my width of my USB-C port. Alrighty, so that should be my marks. So if you guys can see that, so I plan to drill a hole there and drill a hole there, and then maybe in the middle, and then hopefully use a file that I can file out and make just the inside. So let me do that in my drill press quickly, and then see if we can continue. So after a bit of drilling and filing and all of that, this is what I came up with. I'll use a black permanent marker, and we'll just make it look pretty on the outside. I guess had a bit of drift with the drill and so on, but it will still work. So alright, so the next thing to do here is to double-sided tape this in, and then connect up some wires and so on. I think I'll connect up the wires first, and then just connect it to this, and then that should be quick and easy. So let's do that. We'll stick. Alright, and then I just want to test the circuit as well, make sure that it does work. I see I have used this guy before, so I'm hoping everything's still good on it. Oh, we'll see soon enough. So technically I should be able to charge this now. So let's just give it a quick go. All this light. So this should be full, so let's just take a meter. And see that we're actually getting .16. seems good. Oh, it looks good. So we can just solder this back in here. So then this should be good to go. I need to, so we just need to make sure that this, when I connect this up or put this down, that it doesn't short out. So I think just with some the double-sided tape that I use, alright, so I got that stuck in there. This I should be able to close. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole, a tiny little hole this side, and then just put a dab of a hot glue gun in it, will seal it up again, but that way it will be able to let me see the indication light, or I'll just see the green flashing, so that way I'll know that it's actually charging. So let me quickly do that. So I've drilled another hole over here, which I'll seal up with a hot glue gun, and that just allows me to see if there's any flashing or anything going on the inside. So that went easy. I wonder if I should try and glue this down, or if I should double-sided tape it to this. Well, maybe just glue it down. Double-sided tape it to this back cover this way. Then that's in. So something to that effect, and then hopefully this will all still close. Just give it a quick test. Nice. And a USB-C charging port. Stick this in. Maybe I need to drill a hole this side so we can see. That doesn't really matter. I can't really see if it's flashing or not. Meter still works, so that's good. And then we must just give it a go, leave it on for a while, and then see how long it takes to charge or whichever. So maybe, I think you can see, you can adjust the auto power off. Power off. We'll just leave it as is. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I just want to still stick in some of the hot glue gun here. I'll see if it really bugs me that I can't see that it's charging. I'll drill another hole somewhere else, and then I'll be able to see the indicator light. think that's about it. I can another thing I can do, I have a power bank here somewhere that gives me, there it is, it actually gives me the current, my charging current. So let's see. Oh, 0.2. Looks good. That way also I've got 2 ways of charging this now. So yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, thanks for watching. I glad this came together quite easy, and that way I can always have it ready, or be able to use it or charge it in the field or whichever, using USB-C. I plan on making a couple of other videos, ham radio related, so just to test antennas and so on. So found that I need to get this guy to work. So yeah, it all came together. Yeah, please subscribe and like my videos, and stay tuned for the next one. Thank you for watching.